Well, hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday for some and happy Thursday for others. In celebration of the most festive time of the year, D Cup Coffee Republic brings you Brewing Live Season 4. Brewing Live is a community service of D Cup Coffee Republic, and we are now on our fourth month digital space. Our heart is filled with your digital cup with great stuff that matters, and ignite your space with opportunities for impact, income, and influence so that you can experience transformation in different areas of your life through the platform of life coaching, especially during this joyful season. D Cup Coffee Republic is a coaching hub and the home of certified life coaches with inspiration, where inspiration begins and transformation happens through the platform of life coaching. Our physical space is located inside Pioneer Center along Pioneer Road, corner of Brixton and United Streets. Our hub is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily for dine-in, pickup, and delivery for your premium drinks and nutritious food. Plant-based meal is also available to help keep you fit and healthy, especially during this time of pandemic. For coaching services, we do offer coaching services on demand 24/7. Just connect with the beautiful Coach Rizelle through 0917-586-1661 any time of the day or any day of the week. Thank you for joining me today. Please do tag a friend in the comments below and share your Facebook timeline because today is going to be hot. Share it on your groups, share it on your pages so that we can reach more people and help transform more lives. D Cup Brewing Live in partnership with Coach A Coaching Club, the premier club for coaches and entrepreneurs. Our mission as club members is to create massive impact by turning our talents into income and influencing the people in our chosen domain and territory through the platform of life coaching. Our club will open batch 3 this coming January 21, and we invite you to join us. Please do not hesitate, once again, to contact the beautiful and magnificent Coach Rizelle through 0917-586-1661 to know more about how you can be a part of the Coach A Coaching Club and benefit from this learning opportunity with the magnificent and extraordinary, my beautiful sister, Master Coach A. So let's get into this because today we're going to be talking about 15 ways to have the best year ever. And as you see right now on the screen, this is me and my beautiful sister, Master Coach A, the global partner of the Global Institute for Coaches and Entrepreneurs. And let me tell you something. If anybody know how to cultivate a year of excellence, I really think our name should go underneath there because we have really done something extraordinary in the coaching industry. And I just want to share with you, it's really light. You know what I mean? Like we really think it takes a lot. We think it takes a lot to cultivate happiness and joy. And even though we're in a time of uncertainty, you can still do small things to make 2021 your best year ever. So let's get into this information right now. So hands stretched out wide, freedom. So I say to take control of your life now. So what you do right now today, like right now it's 10:05 p.m. here in the United States, which means it's 12:05 p.m. over there in the Philippines. And right now in this very moment, how you choose to go to sleep tonight or how you choose to continue to journey out your day there on Thursday afternoon can really predict how your 2021 could possibly be. Isn't that, it gives me chills to think that I have enough power to manifest what I want January 1 to December 31st, 2021 to look like, just by how I take control of what I do right now. Right now, you can really manifest and predict your 2021 and have the best experience by what you do right now. And the only way that you're going to know that it's true is this, if you just trust me and try it. Like, if you're in a little low mood today, pick your spirits up. Find some type of way. Matter of fact, listen to the rest of this live and find some type of way to pick your spirits up so you can journey through Thursday, making the smallest things count. And if you had a bad day today here in the United States, because it's Wednesday night here, if you had a bad day, if before you go to bed, I want you to sit and just think about things that you're grateful for. You know, put yourself in a high-spirited energy before you drift off to sleep. Because what we do right now can really determine the rest of the year. With a little bit of effort each day, you can make that wonderful year a reality. Just with a little bit of effort, like just what I just talked about, just takes a little bit of effort, guys. I promise you. It doesn't take you having to go out and like be this magnificent change agent, where you're showing people like I'm working in the homeless shelters and I'm raising money to feed the homeless. No, it doesn't even take all of that. It just takes a little bit of effort. So what little bit of effort can you do right now today to make the year the reality in which you wish to see? It's the small things that can make the most difference over time. I was sitting and I was thinking today as I was sipping on my tea, and I was saying to myself of just the small acts of kindness that I've done just right here from my home, since being in the pandemic. And it was some things simple as send a text to someone I hadn't talked to in a long time and just said, hey, I'm checking in on you. And how that simple act of kindness really caused someone who was in their home sitting and without lights on. I didn't know her lights were off, but she said, Lakendra, the only thing that was giving me hope, is the cell phone. This is the only thing that's on in my house. She said, my water was off. Now the water is on. Now I'm just waiting for my lights to come on. And you sent that text and it let me know that I am not alone. It's just little small things that we can do to brighten someone's day or to make your day even that much more impactful. The effect of small changes is cumulative, meaning that little bitty, like they just keep adding on. It starts with just a little link, and then it becomes a chain of links, because it accumulates over time. And when you think it's like the darkest time of your life, those little links will remind you just how important and significant the life you've really grown. Like you grew this life. No one grew it, but you grew this life. So make the most of the next 12 months with these strategies. Okay, when I come on, we have to be ready to learn. You have to be ready to talk to me. You got to be able to write. Okay, so hopefully you have your pen and your paper together, because we're getting ready to jump in really, really deep. Okay, because in the next 12 months, these strategies, y'all gonna be like, Master Coach, gotta be crazy. This stuff is so simple. Why haven't I been doing those things already? You know what I mean? Yeah, they're so simple. So let's really get into it. Because the first one I'm gonna say is wake up early or stay up later. That's my thing, right? My thing is like, I stay up later and use your time wisely. If you're waking up earlier, Are you waking up and as soon as you wake up, you have your phone out because you're on social media? Like, is that adding value to the precious time that you get to experience? Like this beautiful sunrise here in the window. I get to really watch the sunset where I live. It's the most beautiful and magnificent thing that I get to see every single day. And how we use that time, me watching, get because I could never see the sunrise. Let me just tell you that, because I'm just never up that early. But watching the sun set is the most extraordinary thing that reminds me of how beautiful life can really be. And it's something that simple that didn't cost me anything. It didn't cost me to have to spend, hundreds of dollars. It was just something that's already given to me. And when I see things like that, I always just be in awe of God and how he reminds us that this world is still living and breathing and full of beauty. So wake up early so you probably can catch the sun, the sunrise, or stay up later so you can catch the sunset, or you can, I don't know, maybe wake the kids up and get them up in a good spirit because your joy is up. Like whatever it is that you need to do, I want you to spend that time wisely so you can really tap into the joy and the happiness that you really can experience. Okay, do that for me. Gain an extra hour in your day. Like, oh my gosh, especially for people who me and Master Coach A, like, man, sometimes I don't know if we're coming or going, because I really feel that we've created the 25th hour. Okay. We really have figured this out, like in our 14, 15-hour time zones difference, what the 25th hour means. And you can create a 25th hour in your life as well if you really focus on what's truly important. Because once you figure out, like once you're living in your purpose, you know what I mean? Like once you're living in your purpose, whatever it takes for you to gain that, if it means an extra hour at the beginning or the end of your day, create that 25th hour for yourself and make it count. Like make the 25th hour count in 2021. Man, that is a good word. Like it just gave, matter of fact, I'm going to write that down, right? I'm going to write the 25th hour down because, man, he must have a message for me on that one, because it's just sinking into my spirit right now. Gain an extra hour in your day and make that day count. Okay. Enjoy music. Music is something that unite us. Like it unite. I don't care what song it is. Culturally, when I come over to the Philippines and I'm in my hotel, they always have a night where they have bands, and it's amazing how the same music that I vibe to, at home is the music that they're playing in my hotel. And then when I go over to D Cup, D Cup is the home of the life coaches, and they're all the way live. If you ever want to feel like alive and festive and full of joy and be accepted, like you have to go and visit D Cup. They do karaoke and things of that nature there. And when I'm there, I get to act. I get to be my childlike self, right? And it's amazing how I can say, I want to sing that song. And there's a Filipino that said, I can sing that song with you too, because music unites us regardless of culture, regardless of ethnicity, because it's really the vibration. It's the soul that lives in music that really like lightens us up, right? So enjoy music, get into it. I don't care what type of music it is. You will be amazed how you can be feeling so blue and you're trying to find a rhythm, like to pick your spirits up, but it's like your energy isn't catching on to it, right? But you can put on some music and your whole entire vibe, like your whole entire being, will come alive because of the energy that resides in music. You understand what I'm saying? So get into it, y'all. I want y'all to get into music. I want you to drink tea. Like y'all know, I am always drinking tea. which is so good. Right today, I'm drinking turmeric and soursop. Turmeric, like look it up, turmeric and soursop, and look at the health benefits. Because when I got into herbal tea, it really taught me to be still and patient. Because when you're drinking a herbal tea, you have to steep it. It takes a time before the ingredients really, to marinate in that water so you can get the benefits of the tea. But it also has taught me to be still, because when that water come out of my pot, it is burning hot. And I have to, just like in this picture here, it allows me just to sit in peace and enjoy a cup. But not just enjoy a cup, but a cup that benefits my whole entire body, my health, So I'm gonna challenge you to drink tea in 2021. Find you a health tea and get into it. Get away from that coffee a little bit. If you can kind of limit your coffee and place a day of coffee with a day of tea. You know what I mean? And I promise you, it'll teach you how to be still, sit and enjoy the tea. It doesn't make sense to get a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and you're still running amok over your house, like, where are my keys? Da, da, da. No, make the tea, sit and enjoy the tea, and be patient. Be patient in the process. And if you adapt just a little bit of that into your life in 2021, the patience that you thought you didn't have, it will show up for you because of tea. Okay? Write a book. Like, oh my gosh, it doesn't have to be a long and extraordinary and profound book. It could just be a book just like this live that I'm doing now, 15 Ways to the Best Year Ever. But writing a book helps you to tap into your genius mindset. Like, I talk a lot to my coaches about being the genius CEO. But the only way that you can tap into that is tapping into your intelligence and into your wisdom, right? And understanding what that power is. So if you sit down long enough, like if you see words in your head sometimes, or you're always inspired to talk about a certain topic, create a little ebook around that. Like, I challenge you to do that, to raise your frequency of intelligence in 2021. Okay, so write a book or get in shape. Child, this is mine. Like, seriously, it's not a resolution, because I don't do resolutions. It's just something that I need to do. I'm responsible for, like, I gotta get this getting in shape thing consistent. Like, it's like a roller coaster for me. It's like I'm on the roller coaster, and at the top of the roller coaster, I'm eating a cupcake or something. I don't know. And then I fall back off and I'm like, no, 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 no. Put the cupcake away, master coach. We got to get out here and run. Like, okay, get in the shape. Like, if you're not a person who normally likes working out, I hate it. Like, I really, really do. And I have like some beautiful equipment here in my house. What I really do love is my trampoline. And y'all hear me talk about my trampoline sometimes. But get into something where it's challenging your cardio, where it's challenging you to stretch your body to a capacity of health, right? Especially as people who, like, this is what we do. Our life is this social media, it's the camera, it's working with people, it's always being busy. Even though our body is active that way, we need to be active intentionally. And the only way to be active intentionally is through getting in shape. So I charge you with that as well. Make smiling a habit. Look at that. I almost put my picture there, but I saw her picture and I just thought she was so beautiful. Like, it's a beautiful smile. Make smiling a habit. Have you ever met somebody and they're just always freaking frowning? Like, why do you have a frown on your face? If you smile, smiling is also like exercise for your face. So, you meet people when their skin is so saggy. I sometimes used to think, and I used to ask my mother when I was growing up, Mother, is their skin so saggy because they don't smile. And she would pop my hand, Lakendra, don't say that out loud. But just imagine if you thought that you would have the most resilient and firm and have that elasticity in your skin if someone said to you, if you smile 1,000 times a day, your skin will be youthful for a lifetime. I bet you will smile more. I bet you a million trillion gazillion dollars. So make smiling a habit. Just make it a habit. You'll feel better if you smile more because what it tells your body, it's something about a chemical that goes off in your body when you're smiling or when someone gives you, a physical hug or something. It tells your body that, oh my gosh, someone is loving on us. Someone is appreciating us, right? And it wakes up your whole entire like organism and it makes you feel so much better. So if you are not feeling good, if you are not feeling good, I'm teaching you a way to help yourself to feel. I don't care if you just standing in the mirror looking like this, knowing you don't want to smile, but you push it. You push it and you make yourself smile. You just be in the mirror like this until that smile becomes a genuine smile, right? Only you can give that to yourself. Only you can do that. That's the reason why when you pass someone and you smile at them, and sometimes they'll do a double take, like, did that person just smile at me? And it livens up even someone else's life when someone smile at them because it's something special God created in a smile. I don't know what that dude was thinking when he created the smile, but a smile can brighten someone's whole entire life. And when you walk into a room with a smile, it lightens up that room where people will look and say, who is that girl? Who is that guy with that smile? Okay, I'm gonna get off of that because somebody needs to hear that today. Needs to hear something as simple as a smile, okay? The better you feel, the better your day will be. Have enough good days and you will have a great year. That's the key right there. Have enough good days. Have enough good days and you will have a great year. Just by having enough good days, which means what? You need to monitor your days, right? Number 3, become responsible of your goals and make them exciting. So I put the word responsible there because we always teach about setting goals, right? But we forget about the responsibility that comes with it, right? It's just like, oh, I want to, lose 10 pounds in the next 30 days, right? And then boom, life happens, kid gets sick, you lose your job, and baby, the 10 pounds is out the door because now I'm stressing. I got to nurture my child back to health. I got to find a job, how I'm going to keep these lights on. But if you make the goal your responsibility, regardless of the uncertainty, you will always take care of the goal. So in 2021, I want you to create some exciting goals. Stop doing all this surface level stuff. If you've never traveled out of your city or your country before, make that a goal for you. That's exciting. If you've never, I don't know, maybe if you've never done karaoke before, because you're so shy, make it your business to find you a little karaoke arena. Or I'm telling you, go over to D Cup. D Cup, man, they should be known for karaoke city because you can go over there and have the greatest time, the greatest fellowship over there. If you're not a person who really, are into going into spaces where people are happy, I challenge you to go over there to D Cup. When you leave out, child, you're going to be happy. It's I don't know. I don't know what Master Coach puts in the coffee over there. I don't know. It's like a happy drug. You know what I mean? So become responsible of your goals. Whatever you want your goals to be, make them exciting and be responsible for them. Okay? That's the difference. It's hard to get up and go to work every day. Some, right now, some of us are having a really, really hard time getting up and going to work every day. It's easier to get up if you have something positive on the horizon, though. You gotta think about, the why. Like even the why of why you got that job the first time. And you have to make it your responsibility of gratitude, or having gratitude for something that you didn't have before. Because sometimes we get things and then we neglect them. It's like we worked hard, we fought hard, we showed up for it, but when we got it, it became dull, like it became unimportant. But it was something significant for your life at first. Like for me, I don't have to trick myself into having gratitude and honoring something, because when I didn't have it at first, I desired it. So that brings me back in reality really, really quick, because the easier it is to get it, the easier it is for it to go away. So think of something positive of why you should wake up in gratitude. Get your butt out of bed. Get out of bed with zealous. Get out of bed with enthusiasm that you even got a job. Because trust me, if you lose it, the story is going to be a different story. So I'm just giving you some just simple things to do, because a lot of us struggle with it. And the reason why this is here is because this is something I have to deal with my clients all the time. And I have to ask them, but what happens if the job goes away? Then what? Then you're going to have another problem on your hand. So get up with some positivity every day in your life and be grateful for what you have. Have some exciting goals that you can accomplish within a year, like this right here. I've never done balloon riding, and I want to do it in 2021. On top of, I still have not gone skydiving, and I want to do that too in 2021, which will now make me really get this weight thing together, because it's a weight requirement to jump out of a plane. Okay. It's probably a weight requirement to be in this balloon too. But this is something that I want to do. It looks scary as hell. But the thought of being able to fly without wings is something extraordinary for me. So, what are your goals going to look like? We always got the money goals. We always got those goals, the success goals. But what about the goals that's going to be with you when you can share them with your kids and your grandkids and your friends, or these people could even participate with you? Like they want to participate in fun stuff. They don't care about our money goals. That's not their aspiration. So create goals that are exciting. Number 4, use your commute to your advantage. Like some places, the traffic, even here, the traffic is still bad, like in a pandemic. And it's so funny when I get in a car and I'm like, why are we in traffic? We're in a pandemic. Folks supposed to be working from home. But I use my time because I don't do a lot of driving anymore. And the reason why is because I found myself in a car, putting myself in harm's way, because I was always trying to be on my phone, talk on the phone, answer an email, because that was my life. And I said, Lakendra, you got to get this under control, because not only are you putting yourself in danger, you're putting others. So I woke up one day and said, I'm not driving anymore. Like this is a real story. I'm tired. I've been driving since I was 15, 16 years old. I don't want to drive no more. So I hired a driver, and that's just been my life. But in my commute time, I take advantage of my commute time. Sometimes in my commute time, I'm just in like meditation, because my driver won't talk to me unless I talk to them, right? So sometimes I'm just taking the time to be at peace. Sometimes, I'm taking time to have conversations on the phone, because when I get home, I really don't want to talk on the phone. I don't want to spend inside my home on the phone for hours and hours, because when you get on the phone with me, you're going to talk for hours and hours. Like I talk a lot, right? So I want to do that sometimes in my commute. So how can you use your commute and to your advantage? Like what things can you do safely, especially those of you who are driving? It could be when you can finally be at peace. It could be, when you're finally like listening to your music, getting into some inspirational programs, things that you're unable to do, especially if you work like a 9 to 5, or if you work a 9 to 5 and you have a side gig, so that means you're constantly going all day. So maybe in your commute, you can be listening to inspirational programs, books on audio, or your favorite songs. Like, this is a time where you have your alone time, your car cave, right? Like, this is my car cave. No one is, the kids ain't in the car, your spouse ain't in the car. It's just you. It's just you and the road. You, the road, and your inspirational programs, your books, your audios, and your favorite song. You may use the time to contact potential clients. That I'm notorious for that. Like I said, when I'm in the car, because I'm hands-free, I'm not having to concentrate on the road. But I will tell you, in 2021, I'm thinking about going back to the car. Like, I don't know, I just feel better about it, So I have been researching some cars, seeing like what's the safest car on the road right now here in the US and that type of thing. So I'm really thinking about going back into a car in 2021. We'll see how I feel about around March, because I'm thinking about March or April of buying a car. But this could be a time where you are like contacting potential clients. Maybe you're not really good at that, because you really got to be intentional about returning phone calls and answering inquiries and things of that nature. So it could be a good time for you to do that. Number 5 is save more money. Y'all, I don't know how much money y'all did you spend in 2020, but it's ridiculous. Because we just at home, especially when the pandemic first happened. You know what I mean? We was out buying toilet paper and water. Some of you could probably open a toilet paper store right now, because you bought too much of the toilet paper. And then social media went from more of a social business type of platform to a freaking mall. Like, social media became a mall because everybody pivoted, and everything that we was not used to seeing, boom, happened right before our eyes. And it felt like we were kids in an ice cream store, because I love ice cream. And it was just like, oh my gosh, what is that? $14. Let me buy that. $29. Da, da, da. And then you add it up and you've spent thousands of dollars, just thousands of dollars, and you didn't even notice it, right? So going in 2021, I want you to have the intentions to save more money. The comfort of having a healthy savings account balance will do more for your year than unnecessary spending. You know why? Because when you save just a little bit more money, because I'm not really a saver. I live life in the now. I want to enjoy life to my fullest right now. But I do have a little cushion, not for a rainy day, for the vacation of my dream. If I want to jump on a plane and come over there and see my sister in the Philippines, and then maybe go over to Beijing or somewhere else, I want to be able to do that. You know what I mean? Save more money as if, and spend it where it counts. Like, this is a beautiful place. Like, I would love to be in a boat and tour this. That's where I just spend my money. Like, I want to spend my money traveling the world and seeing just how beautiful, because the stuff that I see here in the States are beautiful. But when I go other places, I just be in awe of what God has created. Like, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? So money saving for me, because I don't have any children or anything like that. So money saving for me is for me to live my best life possible. And what my best life possible is me being able to be with people that I love, meet new people who I supposed to love, and just travel this world until I can't travel it anymore. So for you, it could be something else. Like, you saving money, where is the savings counting for you? Maybe you want to buy your family, maybe it's your mom or dad, and you want to buy them a new house or a new car, or maybe you want to, buy you a house so you can leave it for your children. Like, whatever it is, the saving money needs to make sense, because I feel, and this is my personal belief, you can really have a lot of money, but the world is suffering. So you having all that money saved, and it's your business, I know, but how is it impacting the world? Like truly, like people who have billions of dollars in the bank, and then we have so much suffering in the world. How is that truly impacting? So that's a whole nother soapbox because it made me feel sad like that fast. So I just love being able to have enough money where I can be an impact, like me going into somebody else's life, sharing a smile, making new friends, showing people that it doesn't matter what color you are or what, what gender you are, or where you come from. If you can meet a good person in everybody. And so that's my journey in life, and it's helping people to see me as a Black woman. And when they meet me, they will always say, man, I know at least one good Black person. I know at least one good Black woman she makes me smile. She has a great heart, and that's for my culture, right? So what are you gonna do for your culture? Where you leave an everlasting impact of how you made somebody feel. You can't keep doing it if you're gonna stay in your house. So it depends on how you really look at your money goals. So look at your money goals so you can do more. That's the only reason why I'm in business for myself. It's not for me, it's for me and the impact of the world. So I can do more and see more of the world, right? Because I am the change that I wish to see in the world. Okay. Number 6, learn something new. This is like Master Coach A is really, really good at this. She's always doing something every single day. Like I swear she has 25 brains. 25 just sounded really good. She has 25 brains, I'm sure of it. I don't know how she holds all of that information. Like, I don't know how she barely repeats a lot of things over and over and over again. She's always learning something new, but it really expands that intelligence, and it really expands your highest level of being when you sit and take the time to learn something different, right? I love being a student. It's something that I've always craved, of learning different perspectives and why people think that way. And if they are applying those, methodologies and those values to their life, and it's making them a good person, that's really intriguing for me, which is the reason why I love studying, you know, different spiritualities and reading different books about science. And I'm a big science type of person, and I just love learning why things are as they are, right? And then things that I can put into place to keep creating newness about myself, right? That's the reason why I'm more universal than anything, because I've experienced so much of life, because the world is so much bigger than your community. It's so much bigger than what you truly believe in. There's a bigger belief about life. And if you continue to be intentional about learning new things, you will really tap into that. You'll tap into it. You don't have to be in school to learn something new. And that was something I had to learn. Like when I got to over $100,000 of student loan debt, I was in my PhD program. I was over it. I was like, there has to be another way for me to be a student. And it was the best decision I have ever made in my life to drop out of my PhD program, because I have been in the best classrooms outside of a physical school setting. I have been placed at the best feet of some of the greatest inspirational leaders here in the world. I have met people who should be on the top tier of an inspirational leader, but they're just not there for whatever reasons. But they're still so inspiring, and I've learned so much for them. Everybody don't have to be an entertainer or a movie star in order for your life to be impacted. You get that alone just in over there at D Cup. Like the quality that Master Coach A gives to every single person that enters into her learning container is an experience within itself. And it don't require you to spend, a institutional tuition in order to get that knowledge and adapt it and apply it to your life. So you can really just be a student by planting yourself somewhere that is going to nurture your heart and bless your soul and expand your mindset. You know what I mean? So discover books, and you can do it for yourself as well. Discover books and videos and experts to guide you. And it'll save you, and it'll save you a lot of money. It really would. It will save you a lot of money if you just did some things intentionally on your own in 2021. Network. This was the greatest thing. This is the life of my 2020 year. When we launched the mental health certification and the United States coaches and the Philippine coaches came together and worked together, it was the most extraordinary thing. It has been my biggest dream since merging partnership with Life Coach Philippines over there. So networking, and some of them are still talking to each other. It excites me, like when I go to one of the US pages or one of the Filipino pages and I see a like or a comment from the cross borders, and I'm like, man, this is so beautiful, because networking outside of your comfort zone could be something so beautiful in your expansion in 2021. You can't have your best year without involvement with others. You know, another beautiful picture when Master Coach A came in for the first time in the Institute. I'm there all the time, and I'm teaching you there all the time, but for the first time she came in and she taught a whole day. And that was, and now she's just embedded. She's embedded in each one of these coaches' hearts. Her impact is never going to leave them. And whatever perspective they probably had, they don't have it anymore, because this is how you are able to grow and extend your heart space and your perspective in things that you are unknown about. You got to get out your comfort zone, and you got to get involved with different people. And as you look at this screen, it's different cultures, different ethnicities here. We even have a guy in here. It was such a beautiful experience just to be involved in this process. Stretch yourself and meet some new people that you normally wouldn't. Another beautiful picture. You know, once again, we're crossing borders. These are our lead coaches here in the Institute. They work with us. They tribe with us. They stay up late hours with us. They're up early in the morning. They're filling in the gap when we can't do, like when we need help as master coaches. And so to now watch them communicate with each other and reflect and share is something beautiful, not only for us as master coaches, but for them too. Because me and Master Coach A, we got this together. Like, this is not something we try. We have become what we are for each other. But now watching our tribe come together and become that support of one another is something also beautiful. And that's something that you can do as well in 2021. Stretch yourself outside of your community, outside of your culture, your beliefs, and just find somebody who has a like heart, because that's really all it takes. Like, somebody that's in aligned with your core values, where you can find that soft spot of appreciation of human life. That's what happens when you stretch yourself and meet people outside of your norm that don't look like you or sound like you. Few things will change your life more than adding new people to your life. Number 8, enjoy yourself. Woo! Party. You know, y'all know I'm the fun girl. I am the fun girl of the Global Institute. I love having fun. I love creating that beautiful enjoyment, that, you know, that laughter, and just the joy of life. So enjoy yourself. Use your free time wisely, doing something that you love. You know, stop watching all that television. Child, I don't know what be going on on TV. So stop watching all that television. Read something each day. It's really something I learned from Master Coach A. She says it all the time, and because I hear her say it all the time, I found myself adapting to what I hear her say. So I am really good about, me being an ADHD CEO. Like, a whole lot of stuff don't interest me. So now I find myself just, like right now, I'm reading What You Do Is Who You Are. Really, really great book. And I read just an insert out of it every day until I get through it and I have something else. I have a couple of more things lined up. I don't read a lot of books. I read more of corporate readings. And so this is something that I'm going to get into just a little bit more book reading in 2021. And so find you something like what's going to light you up in 2021, whatever it is. I love corporate white pages. I love reading those type of things. And I love reading, like my Psychology Todays. I love reading researches and things like that. Those are things that I've grown accustomed to over the years, but I want to get more into books. And right now I'm starting with this one. And I've already been captivated. I'm like, these are great things, because what is happening is it's matching my genius CEO mindset. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is great. So now my brain is even more active into what I do every single day, which is teach, learn, and develop. Open your mind to new ideas. Like, this is the hardest thing for us to do, is to open our minds to new ideas. What new ideas? What new ideas do you want to discover? Whether it's in your spiritual self, whether it's in, family development, personal development, like whatever, exploring yourself. It could be sexual development. We're not going to leave that out. That's a part of who we are. Like, really experience the sensual part of us, especially if you're in a beautiful relationship, a safe relationship. Like, things like, open your mind up to new ideas, things that are going to light you up in 2021, so you can grow into another dimension of yourself, because there's so many. There's a higher sense of who you are waiting for it to be discovered. It's like, hey, it's up there. Hey, can you come up here with me? Come discover me. Like, come on. And the only way that you can reach that person is by expanding. Continue to challenge your mindset to explore and to expand outside of its comfort zone. You got to get outside of your comfort zone, okay? You can teach yourself a lot just by reading a little each day. I'm back here because it's something that's worthy, what Master Coach A says is worthy for me. So I hear her say this all the time. And I'm like, you know what? Let me get a book. Let me do some studying myself, and avoid reading the same type of books all the time. So what I've done is switched it up, because like I said, I was more of a research magazine, corporate white pages type of reader, to now going into a book. So I can't imagine how my mind is going to expand. And it's going to be really funny, because when I go to Barnes and Noble, because I'm a Barnes and Noble's girl, it's like my place of refuge. They're going to be like laughing at me, because they know me there, because I'm going to be reading like all these books. And so it's going to be interesting. Like, I'm so excited about 2021. It's going to be interesting of how my mind is going to expand with me adopting books for next year. Keep a journal. I'm real big at journaling. How are you cultivating your heart, your mind? Like, where are you storing that stuff? You got to go somewhere. So research journaling. If you're not familiar with journaling, research it and see the impact that it has on the transformation of the mind, because your life becomes more interesting if you keep a record of it, right? So me being ADHD, I can forget the big things. Like, I can watch a movie 1,000 times and watch it as if I've never seen it before. That's how my mind is, right? Because I really live in the present time. So I never know names, or like, I'm really bad with names. So I never know names. And when people like have like their famous stars and they can tell you their birthdays, or sports, they can tell them their stats and all that. Like, that's just not me, right? I have to write that stuff down. And even when I meet new people, until you become very impactful in my life, I may not remember your birthday, or it may take me a little while to remember your name. So me recording my life, I didn't know at the time was called journaling. But as I grew, I was like, oh, I've been journaling for a long time. Because it's interesting, we can go back and read how you handled a situation, or healed from a situation, or lived in a situation. And like, why did I even subject myself to that? So try it. You'll be amazed at the growth that you'll see. You'll find yourself looking for ways to add interesting journal entries, right? So now I'm really intentional about the things that I write and how I write it. So if I'm experiencing something negative in my life, I now when I write the negative down, I also write the positive down. I didn't used to do that. I used to have pages and pages and pages of negative because I wasn't intentional about the things I was writing. So now I replace everything with a positive self-talk, with a positive theory mindset, with a positive reflection if it's something negative, because that's how you reprogram the mind. You have to reshape it and reform it. No one is going to do that for you but you. So journaling is magnificent. If you mourn the fact that every day seems to be the same, keeping a journal can change it. Like I said, because now you're being really intentional about the pen, the narrative. What narrative are you writing your life? You know what I mean? It should be a story. It should be a love story that have growing pains. Life has growing pains, but then as I'm reading your love story, it should also be triumphant there. It should be resiliency there. You know, the life of the survival. Like, oh my gosh, it should be just like a beautiful love movie. Your journal should be. So if you are journaling and you're just, it's just all the bad, add the good. Be very intentional about what you're going to add to replace the pain that's in the journal. Add life to your journaling, okay? Get more sleep. Ooh, this is going to hurt some people. Get more sleep, okay? Get more sleep. Everyone requires at least seven hours of sleep to be at his best. Y'all, I sleep 6 or 7 hours a day. I know it sounds like, Master Coach, who you talking to? You don't sleep those 6 or 7 hours a day. Yes, I do. When I finally go to bed at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I don't wake up until afternoon. Like, y'all, I'm dead to the world. I don't have any electronic devices on. If the world was coming to the end, I will wake up and be the only person left on the earth because I would have slept through it. I am dead to the world. So sleep is really important to me, or I cannot function. I'm not a person that you want to hang around and I haven't taken a nap or something. I have to sleep. And if I sacrifice some of my hours, trust me, I am going to take a nap in the middle of the day, or I am not going to be any good for you. Think you need less? Look at them poor cows. Try getting 7 hours for a week and notice how you feel. Man, some of you are really functioning off of like 3 hours, 4 hours of sleep. It's not enough. It's not enough. You got to rest your body, especially if you are an influencer, a CEO, a mommy, or, a daddy, like a person who requires your energy to be shared with a high impact level of energy. Like, my life consists of so many other energies that I have to sleep. I have to replenish my body, not just for myself. It's so I can take on all of the burdens that I deal with every single day within my tribe, within my clients, or I am going to be cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and y'all are going to be sending me letters over at some type of inpatient psychiatric center because I'm not going to make it. And that's the truth about taking care of yourself, okay? Drop unfulfilling obligations. This is big. Stop being busy. Learn Learn that your time is valuable and stop just saying yes everywhere. Spending your time on optional activities that suck the life out of you doesn't make any sense. Like, it has to make sense that you're there. If it doesn't make sense that you're there, you don't need to be there. I paused right there because that was an ouch to somebody. I felt it. I felt it because somebody is listening right now, and you're that person who you're trying to be everywhere for everybody, and it's sucking the life out of you until you don't even know like what your true vision looks like. Everything that you do in 2021, I want you to do it intentionally. It has to make sense to your makeup. It has to make sense to your new philosophy in life. It has to make sense to the new equation that you're going to put in place for yourself. It has to make sense to the culture that you're going to create for yourself in 2021, or you don't do it. Practice assertiveness and say what? No. No. And you can use me, right? Because you're on this live to say, hey, I attended a training, a mastermind. That's a good one. I attended this mastermind training, and I'm practicing to say no, right? So you're gonna be the first person I'm gonna use for my experiment, and just use me because Master Coach A, and Master Coach Lakendra said that we can do it because I know sister, she's gonna be okay with it too. Like, just practice saying no. I can't do that right now, you know? And you don't owe any other explanation. Be assertive. Be assertive. Drink more water. Ooh, like this. You see this? It's empty. I drink about 2 of these. I drink about 2 of these a day, along with 4 or 5 glasses of tea. Like, I get it in, right? But of course, I have like different flavors. So I use essential oils. I have lemon drops. I have mango drops. I have ginger drops and that type of thing. So it's easy just to drink the water up because the water is so good because I flavored it with an essential oil. So if you have a hard time drinking water, figure out a way. Figure out a way. Try drinking at least a few glasses each day. See, I didn't say 8 or anything. I didn't give you a number. I just said, look at this beautiful glass of water. It's regular water and it just has fruit in it. Fruit, it has strawberries and mint leaves. I drink mint leaves all the time in my water. It makes me just love water because now water is not bleh. Water is full of life and it's beautiful. You can add color to your water. Whatever you need to do, you do it and drop the least healthiest drink you consume regularly, like all of the sugary juices and just the stuff that just don't make sense. Child, we drink stuff that just doesn't make sense sometimes. Like, what is that you drinking? What are the ingredients in it? You don't even know because you're not mindful even of that. And we're talking about your body, your canvas, your sanctuary. Get yourself together in 2021, okay? Make your bed up each morning. Child, this is not me, but let me tell you something. Last week, y'all, I made my bed up almost every day. I didn't make the full 7 days, but I was really good. It boosted my immune system in the morning. It was like, even Maximus, who do not get in my bed most times, but he was like, even wanting to be up in the bed. He like, let me get in this pristine, made up bed because it'll start your day by like accomplishing something. And it's so right. Like, I just got out the bed and smoothed my little covers up and I have about 1,000 pillows on my bed. But what it helped me to do was really to just, because I meditate every morning, but it helped me to get ready for my meditation, like really coming into a center of placing the pillows back on the bed. It's amazing how when you slow your life down, everything is valuable to how you present yourself in the world when it's time for you to leave the house or make your first phone call or do your first live. It's like the energy is stronger and it's resonating, like even through now. Like, you probably feel my energy because I am alive at this time. Like 10 o'clock is like my hour, okay? Your room will look tidier, of course, but then your self-esteem will boost, because you've accomplished something that's a little bit different. So if you're not a person that makes your bed up in the morning, try it. And if you are a person that make your bed up in the morning, try something else. Maybe like sweeping your floor, getting some type of good smelling essential oil or something and mopping your floor in the morning. I don't know. Find something to do. Just find something different to do. Visit someplace new. Visit someplace new. Like that should be something on your bucket list. You got to get outside of your country. You got to get outside of your community and visit someplace new. You don't have to make a trek to Everest, which is a place that I want to visit Mount Everest. And so you don't have to do that. It could just be a visit nearby. If you're listening to this and you've never been over to D Cup, go to D Cup. And by the way, this is a veggie burger. Those are Beyond Meat sausages on that because I'm a strict vegetarian. So go over to D Cup and try one of those vegan meals. Child, I can't wait to step off the plane in the Philippines. I'm gonna eat everything on the menu. Like they just got to be prepared for me. I'm going to try everything on the menu. Okay. So it's something as easy as just going to visit somewhere new, because you know what? Every time you go to the restaurant, you order the same thing. Stop being so ethnocentric and finding something different to do in another state, in another city, in another town, right? It will boost your esteem and your immune system. Get out of your normal surroundings and live a little. I love amusement parks. Like I am the roller coaster junkie. I love screaming. I love like psyching myself out and be like, oh, I'm so scared, and screaming the whole time and getting off and saying, I want to do it again. That I'm that crazy person. I love the life. I love the life that we've been given to live, right? And I'm going to always live it to the fullest. Your best year won't happen by accident. It's not like the banana in the tailpipe. No, it will not happen by accident. It will be very intentional. You're going to choose to make the next year your best. You're going to choose to make it your best because it's the only life that you have to live. And let's just say, what if 2021 is the last year? If I gave you that last thought, that 2021 is your last year, would you now live it and make all of the small things count? Always remember to plan ahead, make a plan for the year starting today, how you journey through the rest of Thursday, how you go to sleep tonight. It's all in the plan of what your 2021 is going to look like. Try to add as many positives and delete as many negatives as possible. Get rid of those negative people. Get rid of your negative ego. We forgot about that person. Get rid of it. Be more, and the way you get rid of it is by placing yourself around more positive people that's going to help you to find purpose in life, because you can't be around a positive person and not have your immune system boosted and want to do more. But the reason why you don't is because you want to stay in that little funk, and you don't have to. Take care of yourself and create a compelling future. You can do that. You can create a compelling future for yourself. It doesn't have to be boring. It doesn't have to be you going to work, coming home, watching TV, doing the regular things. Like, add some joy and some excitement into your life. Like, I challenge you to do that, especially my introverted people. I challenge you to do that. Be kind to yourself no matter what. No matter what, be kind to yourself. And that brings me to the end of this journey that we had together. And I really hope that you were able, y'all know I'm long-winded. I went a little bit over my time, but this is the last time you're going to see me in 2020. Okay. And so I hope that you were able to take away something from this that is going to help you to propel your life into another dimension of happiness and another dimension of joy, right? So as we begin, I invite you to intentionally intentionally learn from this episode and earn wisdom and strategies and techniques as you give generously to the advancement of life coaching and to support fellow change agents in the practice of the profession. For your love gift, right? You may click on the link. There's going to be a link on here. Click on that link, right? Giving is earning the opportunity to be blessed and to be a channel of God's blessing. So I am inviting you to say yes. Like, say yes to the privilege of giving and honor to whom honor is due. Thank you so much for your generous heart, right? And I am, hold on behalf of Deep Cup Coffee Republic, I almost missed something. On behalf of Deep Cup Coffee Republic and the Coach A Coaching Club, we want to thank you all for being a part of this journey. If you were on this live, thank you so much. Send me some love if you're on this live. And if you have been tuning in to all of the Brewing lives, send some love for that as well. You can watch the replay of all the episodes, season 1 through 4, inside of the Facebook page for D Cup Coffee Republic in the Life Coach Philippines. And you can also check out Coach A, I Connect YouTube channel. Go there because it goes down on the YouTube channel for high definition video of the episode. Remember to subscribe to the channel so that you can get alerts when videos become available. Tomorrow, our episode is going to be somebody important. Just tune in, 12 noon. Christmas, it'll be New Year's. Oh my gosh. In the Philippines, it will be January 1st for you. It will be January 1st. It'll be New Year's Eve for us, right? So 10 p.m. United States time, we can tune in for the next blessing we're going to get. And on New Year's Day, let's see who are we going to be starting the new season with. So thank you so much. I love you all. Love. Let's do it together. Let's put our hands over our heart. Let's share the vibrations of God's love that he's given us to share with everyone. And let's say on 3, love, bum, boom. 1, 2, 3, love, bum, boom. Thank you, everyone. Bye for now.